This is my sister. She's 6 years older to me, a little bit shorter than me, although she wishes otherwise, and definitely a hell lot smarter than I will ever be. Throughout my childhood, I wanted to be exactly like her because she always had so many cool stories to tell me. And when I grew up, I realized that she's the only person in the entire world with whom I can talk to about anything and everything. So now we talk a lot. We talk about a ton of different things. And that's what we're doing in this video series. Hi guys, and welcome to my childhood bedroom.
Excuse me. This is not your bedroom.
I knew you would do that. I have
Of
lived here
course.
the longest, so it is technically my bedroom. I would like to believe that.
You lived here after we were gone. So this was practically given to you in charity.
That does not matter.
Technically, whenever Zoya is alone in the house, when neither of the two actual kids of the house are here, so that's when Zoya gets the room. So
Whatever. Anyway, whatever room it is, you're seeing it in the video right now. Welcome to
To the
it.
Zoya show.
It's not called the Zoya show.
But it's so cool.
My
Welcome to the
siblings-
Neelam show. Welcome
My
to the Zoya
siblings
show.
are so stern on naming things for my channel, naming my channel like a show, and
Yeah.
naming my subscribers.
So we have multiple options which our Bhaijan has given us. So one is Zoyers. No. We have an option called the Zokers.
That's
The
actually
Zoyans.
clever. I'll give you that. The Zokers
Zoyans.
sounds nice.
Zoyers.
That
on
sounds
the
like
plate.
my nickname, not
What?
something a community is called.
What do you want to call your community?
Whatever they want to call themselves. Definitely not that. Anyway, guys, welcome to our room and welcome to this video. It's going to be a very special video because, as you can see, we have a guest today, and the guest is my sister. So you'll finally get to meet the person from whom I stole my entire personality.
Just by the way, I don't know if this video is gonna release or not because we shot a video in December, was it? December 2023, and it was promised to be released, but then it just got shelved for I don't know whatever reason. So we're just doing it. I mean, I'm just doing it. Let's see.
So this is my sister. You might have seen glimpses of her in a
In
few of
you?
my videos. In me, of course.
I don't think like there's any need for an introduction as such. I am Nava Fatima. And what else do you want me to say?
You could say your qualifications. There are many.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's going to start a PhD, guys. That is huge.
I think I'm just delaying my life.
She's
And
going to be the
that's-
most qualified sibling in our household. I mean, after her parents, she's going to be the first person to do a PhD now.
So I studied English for my bachelor's and then I went on to do mass communication for my master's. And after I completed that, I was doing some jobs in the middle for basically a year, and then I came back to academia because again, I don't know. I am sort of delaying my adult life. So I am going to start my PhD soon in mass communication, in media and culture specifically. So let's see. I mean, that's for the introduction.
She was meant to be a professor someday because she's been teaching all her life.
Yeah, I
And
think
she was my first teacher.
I feel old, but yeah. I mean, I have been teaching since the time I've gained consciousness. Like, I think I remember teaching when I was in class first. I was teaching class 5th students. So all these tuition kids.
I was eating mud in class first.
I remember.
I actually ate chalk that was way better than mud.
Also, you had like a specific kind of chalk that you used to eat.
Yes, so I was.
Are you outing your best friend here? Because the two of you would eat chalk together.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be okay with that, so I'll not name her, but anyone who knows knows. We used to eat chalk, and then there was a specific category, a
Of
specific
chalk.
kind of chalk that school used to have, and then they replaced that with the worst kind of chalk ever, which is smooth chalk in the
So
green
the
boards.
smooth chalk is not your
Smooth
preference.
chalk is not nice.
Okay.
Smooth chalk tastes very chemically.
Artificial.
Yes, very
Okay.
chemically. The real chalk, the slate chalk, that was something.
I will gift you a box of slate chalks.
I would love that.
Cool.
I don't eat chalk anymore, guys. That was a joke. So, we will come to what the video is going to be about, as you might have read from the title already. I hope I've given it a good enough title for you to click on the video. No, I'm trying to work on my channel, so I'm working on my channel.
Do this.
I don't do that anymore. That's so
You do
2022.
this. Okay. So what is it like? What's trending now? Skibbity?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
So in today's video, we are going to be looking through our old albums.
Which
The-
is
these
very
are-
scattered, I must say. It's
Yeah.
like a complete mess.
These are barely albums, like there are no covers, these are just
We do have some albums. So I think one of my favorite childhood memories was just going through albums occasionally, just flipping through these photographs that we used to have. And I come from a generation who has seen and who remembers. I do remember that we used to have a film camera, and we used to.
we have that camera right there.
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's not
work
working
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
So I remember, we used to give those reels to develop, and we used to wait for the photos to come out. And these are some of the photos that we have from those times. Of course, there's very little of Zoya in it. I just realized while flipping through it, I mean, all of these photos somehow have that quality of a documentary within them. Like right now, at this day and age, with the kind of access to mobile phones and everything, we do a lot of aesthetics while taking a picture. We pose and we set a background, but many of these photos are just documented. Like it's just clicked candidly, and
Like me crying in this picture.
yeah, I
You
mean,
find
there-
many
there
pictures
was-
of me crying.
This was the first picture that I clicked. So, as I mentioned, we had like a film camera at our house, and it was, I remember one specific day. This is our old house. This is not the house that we are in currently. So, this was a rented place that we used to live in. So, I remember there was a day when my parents were out, and I don't know, I just found the camera lying around, and I just was trying to do something, and I randomly clicked it. There was no intention of taking a picture actually. I did not intentionally frame anything. I just pressed the shutter and clicked this picture. And I was actually scared because, how we used to have just 32 frames, and each frame was a luxury. So when I clicked this picture, I remember I was scared, and I did not tell anybody that I had clicked a picture. So I just kept it away, and I waited for the photos to develop and come back. And when they actually came back, this was the picture that came with it.
It makes me think about how much in the last 20 years itself the photography scene or documenting things has changed. Like she said, at that time, if you had to click something, there were a lot of logistics involved with that. And now clicking a picture and documenting things has become so democratized. I also feel like the digital memory or digital documentation is not as special as
It's not. Because these are tangible memories. Like
Exactly.
these photos have lasted more than 20 years now. I think
Right.
more than
Even
that.
more.
Even more than that. And it's still intact and it's still there. I mean, in whatever form or shape it's in right now, but it's there. And you can, there's something about physical touch, of course. You can feel the texture, you can feel whatever, you can feel the memories somehow.
I'm even concerned about how digitally photographs that we are clicking digitally, if they'll even survive
Exactly.
that long.
I mean, most of the photos that we clicked back in school or, first year of college, as we tend to keep on changing our phones and, with
So we
the
keep
Google
clearing out the
storage and
gallery.
all. So these photos, I mean, most of the photos are just vanishing somehow.
Now that we can click so many photos, we
I
actually
still-
don't find purpose in keeping
Yeah.
them and storing them.
I still remember, even when we had shifted to digital photography and people had cameras or even mobile phones, people did not store photos in their phones because there was not much storage.
Right.
And we used to exchange pen drives and keep the photos in our computers. So those photos are still there in the computers. I still have photos on my hard drive of pictures that we clicked back then. But then in the middle of all that, there was a phase, and which is still continuing, where we are just clicking a lot of random pictures, and it just does not last very long.
I remember when I was little, I think I was in nursery or something, and we had gone to Delhi in a summer vacation, and we had carried a camera. And of course, at that time, I don't know if it still happens, but there was this prevalence of getting photographs clicked with foreigners. So, like, looking at a foreigner was a very big deal. They were like alien species to us, and we treat them like celebrities, and we just get photographs clicked with them. And I remember that we'd gone to, I think, Lal Killa or Taj Mahal. No, not Taj Mahal. I think Lal Killa. It was Lal Killa, or it was India Gate. I don't remember. But we got a lot of photographs clicked with a lot of foreigners, and we got a lot of photographs
Oh, I
clicked in
remember.
general. And I don't know what I did, but I deleted all of those photographs in just one click, and I was so scared. Do you remember?
I remember you did not delete it. She accidentally opened the back of the film camera, and once that reel is exposed, it used to just blacken out.
I
So
did
everything-
something, is what I remember.
So,
And
yes.
I was so scared.
I'm also looking at these pictures and realizing that, people also used to send pictures. There are many photos that we have in this album. I don't recognize anyone in these pictures. These are people we don't know. I mean, at least we don't know. But that was a way in which
People would communicate.
Yeah, people communicated. I mean, that was what our social
share-
media today is.
Exactly, like
their-
sharing pictures of yourselves or your personal life with people that you only know of and that you would personally send these photographs to.
So people used to click pictures of, say, a random thing, like, someone is picking up the receiver, and just to establish that there's a phone at home or there's like a TV at home.
I think there used to be two kinds of pictures. Either someone would pose very awkwardly, or nobody would be posing, and it would be a very random photo of someone doing something
I
very random.
desperately want to click a picture like this.
What is it?
It's a photo studio, and this is a prop.
Oh,
Yeah, and this is a prop bicycle.
that looks so real.
So we are starting with our parents' Shadi Ka album, which is not an album technically because the actual album got lost. Not lost, but stolen.
Like the purse got stolen and the album was in it.
Yeah.
Not like somebody is after was after the pictures of my parents getting married.
But before that, even before that, let's look at these vintage things. So these photos are dated 24th April 1988.
Oh my god.
And this is the sign of my mama, Arshad Raza. Look at the beauty! Don't we love it?
Oh, that is so cute.
Another one. I mean, where do we get friends like these?
So for context, my mama and my papa are best friends, and they have been friends
Since college.
since before the time that mama papa got married. Mummy papa got married. So it was a very beautiful love story and a very beautiful friendship story as well. And they're still
Still
very
going
good,
strong.
still growing strong, still very good friends. Mashallah, touch wood. Yes.
Okay. So now we flip through some of the pictures that we have from their marriage. Here's a
Let's not
handsome
show these.
papa. Aww, look at him already.
Aww.
Look at all those people excited for just the picture. Someone was creative. Someone was creative. Let me say, there's a mirror and they're trying to create something here. Who is that baby? We don't know.
Must be a 40-year-old person now.
Not 40,
30.
yeah, might be. Who is that baby? We don't know. What a beautiful pair.
What texture, man. Love.
Oh,
Oh.
and there is our mother reading our father's thesis, PhD thesis. Look at that
Zoom
woman.
in close enough, you can see the title of our father's.
That woman
our
just got
father's
married, This is our Nanna. But this photo is
damaged.
damaged.
That's also another thing about keeping physically documented photographs. If you keep memories documented and that memory is special enough for you to keep it documented, you actually make the effort to preserve it, and you actually make the effort to, not let it get damaged. And I think that's beautiful in its own way. I think that's not the same when it comes to digital photographs.
अक्स और आईना, गुजारे हुए लम्हों की झलक और उसे दिखाने वाली वो एक तस्वीर.
Here's a picture of Zoya.
Please, no, we're not.
Please.
I'm not showing that, of course. She convinced me that she was a vampire.
Are you, in your right senses, going to respect someone who is born in like 2020?